Ekosiisen dwumadi no waso so a otie no yego so de ye dwumadi no brem na wonim se en Willet properties nso se wo wonsase a wo ton na broni free bibi affordable land nsase a ne bo efo ebi wo dawenya se wonim dawenya eni akire
dawenya
then you must spell na me bono D A na wa ha o
no
or D A W okay it is dawenya
that's right
esutware so on the mabo ni Apollonia Chopoli Nanyana Chopoli okay and at Tema Community 24 Annex and several parts of Accra yeah 5,000 Ghana cedis Ubenya asase you sign with flexible payment plans at the amount and areas amaboni ni actually when you know krum papa your office was a Shyman roundabout and as a friend was 0243 740 485 0243 740 485 now ni any komo monsua monfamo security any agrono Winilab aba amamo Winilab say for all your security needs no only one any enkomo na omo home security systems for your reliable security into open video doorbells open CCTV cameras open alarm systems perimeter protection ni nyina obenya bi e wo Winilab ato na wadwuma mu nso no fire detection system intrusion detection system and a CCTV ye obi ma for office kama obi ho a wo no wo fie kra na say wo free a you want to monitor from your entrance, monitor visitors are a room, get a panoramic view in and around your home. Open say your mouse system say to record the voices to protect your home 24/7. Winilab ewo ho na obi also a wupie free fear. Open say unya signals obi bie wupunu wo fie. If somebody should enter your bedroom, ubenya signal on your phone ni nyina your system ni bi ho bit my sade na ma kama for your business and so to track your sales, to resolve customer claims, monitor staff attendance, get fire warning say dey be wuntimi lose investment ni nyina ade a Winilab e was ane o mani nyina oni yin nkomo 0552 534 844 0552 534 844 your website winilab.com Winilab or say always safe. Now open brand new tires at Tomiche car tires, open brand new ones at all, open brand new alloy rims at all, open batteries a full Friday see car so open say balance and camera alignment and chamber settings and more. Home pickup services within Accra. Yem no fie me foul be awko be de obekwa kama assign the wako fie. Open free warehousing for organizations only AdMaps in income or AdMaps Investment Limited. Your other call close to the traffic light off the other call Malam Highway. Your number is 0595 187 362 0595 187 362 AdMaps. Or see your wheels are priority. In only in income money wow. Chairman Alote Jacobs Atenase. Chairman, any other business in Sorenko?
You give me any other business.
Oh no, meaning say
long list.
Any of them are say Udi Honko. Oh, that. Chairman, any of them are pede.
You say from Waziala the issue about the Chief Justice.
Okay. Okay.
Me say lawyer Kwabena was a free.
No, a free fa. Yeah.
Needs to apologize to the Chief Justice. Yeah.
Case no court.
Mbacho. Me the case no court in Maka.
Court case no yeah on procedural matters and yeah the merits of the case proper.
Meze our procedural pa musume procedural hamaka. There, giving somebody a bad name to hang him. Yeah, Subaya onye.
Asempa FM.
I mean, I say, unemaka pacho mezame. And it should be a cue to everybody. The impany munia men say anything. Badinyan Afrifa has fed into a certain perception, which borrows from the fact that you have elections, you lose. Until you go court, you will be amazing. You have court in your coin was a 7-0. 7-0. Mbana Oye, chief superintendent over the Supreme Court, which is the apex court. On a new dominion, Oye 7-0. Until 7-0. Now, I can for the Minsemia, but there, Obisu ni case will court. Until Potogum Shogum, yes, same. Makadam were amazing. Na me 1994. Na me contract work was a quabble. Na benzi people pomechawa de monfani wujmom or amazing. Ah, na benzi sana obu papa. Da gubi mamati ya inde tintimwe baby oyi no won wase wonya. Chede wan mzama imono orienpo opefisu bohwifom. Oyi sabi ejanana buti na okwedigu na wo business o ma shada ma se wonya. Ibi na Afrifa wa you Miss Sehuya. But he doesn't speak well of him as a lawyer. And you know how Ghanaians regard lawyers. The Ingangan Yemfanti meme. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If you be a lawyer,
but any response to the petition, he be a canal.
Also, there he didn't.
Yeah, also he only restated what his clients told him.
Client, na ya wa na client na so baka there on the BB check.
He said he can prove it. So
oh, na as they say, maza lawyers is it lawyers. Papi o copy to was use your law. Could be evidence akofia every go judge you. Lawyer they are experts in technicalities. The most over here about the defendant, but he knows in his heart that Azawa no yet. We are all human beings. We are all fallible. Yes. But don't feed into some people's perception so that they rally around you. Don't follow the mob. At the end of the day, you will be disgraced. It therefore means that he was following a certain mob whose actions and inactions was purposely to attack a certain personality for which the justices have given their judgment in support of what she declared. And indeed, let us attack the person from the top. Who client is hula who papa na bu minyimin share da. So how come these conjugations and adjurations? Where is it coming from? Then you say you didn't pedal. Fine. It's a matter of time. But are we trying to destroy the judiciary, which is enshrined in our constitution? Because if the superintendent who supervises over the judiciary, because all powers rest with him. Only in your constitution be also there. If you want to remove so and so, if you want to remove so and so, the president have to direct that matter from the Council of State. If they agree, the president directs it to the Chief Justice. But we can't compare oranges and apples. This is the Chief Justice. Why should we do that to him? Instead of going to do your homework very well, you have the mob backing you. And at the end of the day, you are being disgraced.
How?
Nazimi, what's it?
General Legal Counsel. I feel the what's not some new.
Oh, yeah. And there was this CSO. What for case in also what share one Latin kakra what's in Wobobwanu no was the kama shiragine president so ambupunity that is what at least we should respect the president for. There was the petition ben honor so a lawyer one friend lawyer paying for washroom as we as in a bufu chop no watch ban. And the people there come and say, "Can you correct me there? On frivolous, no frivolous. The ninja US
frivolous.
Frivolous in the Canada. No, what can I in the brofu waba in the brofu for waba? Can you imagine? This is wabe brofu fufu crowd on our English diary. Fluke. Originated by Kojo Edu Asare. Charlie.
Yes.
Abo. But no goes on my I think it's a fact. The young from Gombra, you see young Kenya, Navy, why then? Why I'm feel the third estate of the realm. We need to cherish it, protect it. Yeah, Bibi Owa, if you there on ya, today, I see Pafo, Mr. One Latin, Kakra, what the church, one petition. What the command presidency? Charge of where the result was coming from. Was it there? Bawo Palu, with him.
Yeah.
But Papa no do kwachapu. Me a sure do Anglican. Because every chief justice me a fine Anglican. Because you don't kwachapu no jeni fufu on and here na number. Wanga den Yankopon ase. Enyim gwasi ye yawo. No hwe akukọ fita bi na boiler bi na chale one grill man. One spice in one grill man. No di non da. Non ke de razin Yankopon me da wasi.
Now some say one can ye.
Oh, as I'm the one game you go in. We petition pa. It's a game. Market show there. There's one political strategy that we call agipro.
Agitation and propaganda.
Propaganda. That sweep people's minds. On a chairman, Kojo Ajimamwati
Asempa FM.
Look at that woman. To erase that perception or that thinking out of her mind, it's going to be very difficult. Unless Wahama no way nyantasi. Oya tete. Nti ami afifa ko so no be ya men yewu kuntan na kasepi oyeduabo fanti kase ne se kasepi oyeduabo buna kase da ma na akofum na kaka sama onfata ehun ntaman na akede I'm sorry na nje at least you guys are go fit kaka from odo. This is what I meant to say. Nah, man no sleeping na Canada. At least Ghanaians are human beings, they will forgive you. But not to destroy such a personality. You know the international attention to this issue. It even scares investors. Hey, it was messy, the moon was messy, it is and yeah, but men obedience and money. It's not good at all. We are not seeing the weight of what Afrifa said. It's very serious. There are people who are meant in destroying the image of this country just because their party is not in power. And then you go and feed into that arena. And then then another CSO who take it. Give me now more time, you know. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Oduwa Maka in me, yeah, but the Benina bottle, Preco no catch any mammy there. When you have been to go be in Oshimi, when to go to Osusundo, or say, bye bye, you go grow.
Yeah.
Benina Boto.
Mate. Memfa kojo do asare emremo. I don't know if what touch on where you better touch on any other issue. I mean to you.
We say any issue I mean family hu sa.
Okay.
Propaganda aye on it no. The fact still remains is the man insists say war evidence to show to back whatever he has said, the claims he has made. And one would have expected, say, the Chief Justice will avail himself for a thorough delving into this matter.
Has he not?
Has he not?
No, say with GLC.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's hanging. Anambwa.
No.
It's still pending. Anambwa. They are working, they are talking about it.
The client file a petition. Lawyer no responded to the petition.
Yes.
The lawyer was called.
Yes.
There is new evidence a client ne the abba. And now appealing for time say after no they change you have time to go and study it and come back. And the GLC said no. If you fix another date or call that day no. Not panel no. Panel now obviously we say Marco sound was no longer the internet panel and he says procedurally no he thinks they've not been fair to him. It will call human rights court. Yes. So that's where we are now. Yeah.
But that doesn't make the substantive issue friend say that where he is now. No, yeah, so for me I think I'm only advising that the Chief Justice, because Obidia and Tratuso Eya. What I say? It Tratuso Eya. Now, to move around with the fact that Ebikrana Yang Kasa Assembly and do the PSSA people will still hold it against him. Oh, Onokra say because there's an inconclusive to the case. What I say? And let me give you an example. The issues about friend saying some of the in some I call so this Australian visa issue, this Anas friend says Charles Bisu issue and all of that. People still make references to them because in their minds they think those issues have not been conclusively dealt with. Say the thing is hanging at a certain point. Into those who don't believe it will continue to say but those who believed it, and because there's no conclusive to it, they will continue. It's Sabi Mia Bepesa Yan Chimwa Mami free and to go on record sampa me yi me ho afiasem it na said who the same court yendi wie na yen ka say he's been acquitted and discharged still asem no da so sen wo kon anambwa. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't mean say some of us believe say ni aye kan no no kware itina we are saying say onye ni aye kan not because that's not the point, but before say like Alote said earlier, that seat is such an important seat that must be allowed to be sacrosanct at all point. I say ma ifibia bedware no it me I will give that a friend say me man ho kwan no ntwimwa kosi ba bia because meaning say enye no kware no be dead. That is what I'll say about that. Let me go on this CRC issue.
Okay.
Which is Momo first issues no so. Yes, the NDC is pushing for it because if you say a buy we buy just say 4 years they haven't made any effort to even like raise it for discussion, let alone make the take steps to get something going. And that agitation, you know, Ebina fix the country for you. As much as I don't believe in the you say young two constitution na entry na young designing for which for me is there. I don't know if that is what they are calling for there.
Yeah, that's what they are calling for.
Yes, for me I think I don't agree with them, and I don't think the NDC in any way agrees with them, because that will just say it's in a way like the guy said the other day, friend saying Hobson and who one here Ghana na volatile at this point kakra in that regard. You can say you test law no on that. Some people might find themselves in some hot because they need to come clear. Say yen tungu saying. Do you understand? Should we use force? Should we use which law? Are you getting me? And I said, what method? Because to overthrow a constitution, it has its own, you can say, consequences. If you say they must be more circumspect and come from a precise point. Now because it's like some of them are talking without really knowing the implications of what they are saying. I know there's anger in some of them. Anger will let you push a lot of things out of your chest. But I think baby I do know it's not just anger. Any here, we need heads that are tightly screwed on. Na yemfa insemunum tutu baby esese edito. Because Sebi so china. If this government decides like if there was anything like that, now bands me you more and more the leadership of fix the country. Yeah, they are buying Ekosiisen on for one month. And then omudeba.
And
I'm making, you see, there's no way they can change the constitution. Are you getting me? Because you must use the law to change anything and also to review it.
Yeah.
And the processes have all been laid out. To me, how do I say it? You can't jump them over.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
They should come clearer. Let us know the method by which they expect. Say, the constitution ebe faswa, ebe do peswa, amufu say do. But the NDC, as I know, during Professor Mills's era, we made the attempt to review some aspects of the constitution. Emma Crawford Kopiki friend say but what was it? Yes, has there been
he is talking about it reflecting on the constitution actually being changed.
Yes.
For now, the review,
the recommendations.
Yes.
See, please, listen, I am making my. What have I said?
No, I'm not disputing.
No, I use the word an attempt, and that is where you seem to want to, because they are making a attempt.
You are massaging it.
Okay.
But the truth is that signing white paper.
Alote, you had your chance to speak and you chose something else.
I'm sorry.
Do you understand? The topics were so many.
I'm sorry.
And you chose something else. So why are you?
Joe, I'm sorry. Just to remind you, the Professor Moses signing white paper.
Alote, stop it. So, Omo constitute, I think Professor. Fiajo committee commission, sorry. And your friend say Atuguba Raymond was the executive secretary. They did a good job, and then presented, the president then issued the white paper. And then they went ahead to form
the Constitution Review Implementation
Committee.
Yeah.
Almost so your friend is saying white paper, no, they converted it into a bill. So some were entrenched clauses, others were non-entrenched, any administrative. Into the entrenched clauses, it will require a referendum, and the non-entrenched clauses will require a 2/3 majority in parliament. Into whilst that was going, or you are preparing the whole thing to take to parliament, and Professor Kweku Asare. At the as one some court, a court demand they say president, and yet doesn't lie in his place to initiate
the process
for constitutional reviews.
Yeah.
The case went to court for 15 months or so, and the verdict from that place was that the then Chief Justice Judicial Wood, or Nona, or presiding and delivered the judgment. Say, Professor the president has the authority or the locus to do so, because yes, to initiate does not necessarily mean to or use executive powers to take decisions on it. It will definitely end up in the parliament, because Professor Kweku was saying say a parliament role and a president try to usurp. So the court ruled say as I said assembly could do parliament, and they play their constitutional role as Professor Eka. So when this document was finally presented to parliament, and the then your friend is saying speaker refer the Council of State. Now all the Council of State, and say Chairman Sabunsu, the then I think minority leader, because at that time now NDC in a majority, raise the objection. Say, and can say a friend is saying you table, and I say you lay a friend is saying document parliament. Nanka like all like it will I don't know what word to use, but like it would have been presented to parliament properly. All members of parliament. Where it said document will have be drew before a reference from parliament to Council of State, what should have been made. So definitely, ding dong, back and forth. Remember this, the verdict was in 2015. Back and forth. 2016 kicked in, and then the campaign of 2016 election, parliamentary, and so it was pushed forward, hoping that if the NDC had won the elections, we would have come back to that subject and pushed it to ensure say the amendments now you propose now I cut through the motions and then we pass them. Unfortunately, NDC lost power. So the onus for any constitutional amendment as we speak lies right under the NPP's saying governments to push. People keep asking, more that's why I brought this bit of it for all of us to follow and know where the NDC, what role we played in trying to get those amendments passed. So, if there is any government that is trying to push, and I say, you lay a friend saying document parliament, and you play their constitutional role as that has not shown any desire to do any or to move for some of these amendments to be effected. It can never be the NDC. It can never. Nobody can say the NDC did not do its part. We did. These are facts, and I feel say some of these things, sometimes with the year of time, people forget these things, and then they throw in all manner of things, and they want to lump Yemi MPP together. And you are all the same. You are all not interested in this, and you are all not. That is not the truth. That is not the truth. I have be contrary to what I have said right now. So that we know what role they too have played, especially the MPP in the last 4 years, especially when it comes to constitutional review. We took people around the country and I quality ideas, and some of the things I feel say a bit bama omano akonenim kakra chen baby the earlier constitution now you use to say no yes son emu niam ni bi a bit bi aboa yen. They haven't done anything in the last 4 years. They are in their 5th year. So we are calling on this government to move so that nobody comes to lump the NDC and MPP together as if we are the same. We are not.
Asempa FM.
We are not. We are more responsible for the forward view of the country. We have facts to back them. We don't just wake up, talk, no action. So I will leave it here.
Mate, Maminti, Chairman Kojo Boatina Jema Nafe.
Yo, and you be of
Ekosiisen.
Yes, good ya for what Obasovi. Good ya for what Obasovi.
On not Treden.
Kibisasi.
Chairman Kojo Boatina Jema. Maminti, wish you up.
Papa Penny be so cheap. Ratibua from Delaware. So okay, I will on my honey. Maybe I will tell you. So we can feel good almost because it's almost like a country in Ghana. Obi, yeah. Mr. Munio Kojo Dwasa. I didn't know Ekosiisen.
It was Empire FM.
Papa. Constitutional review, you the Ekosiisen. You could have finished this thing before Mahama and go through office 2016.
Explanation maybe be on my one.
And then the day, and then the day, 8 solid years. 8 solid years. And the nice all the way at today. Okoba. Yes, by implementation. The whole implementation what now 4 years. The mess that you left in his campaign 2016. What is all constitutional review once a month. Because you have messed the country. The job that the man supposed to do, no, I don't kind of attention. And I want to know how I cancel the answer with you, Papa Biama. I said, it can change the dynamics of the country. With the cause of idea accommodating for unemployment situation, Yatin association, and no one your audacity call around guardians a entrance in me discuss it. Raja Mahama was it, you discuss it. You may say you can share ideas. Now what by also being the president that on to me no way.
Asempa FM.
Then vice president also to me too for. At the time I don't mind why the basa. I seen another idea. Unemployment situation. I'm on the record me never be a honuma and yes or what agenda so person be the president beauty or so no can be ana wa fa ne ho adi the alternative government any day
Ekosiisen on
a dear people na watchro and call them more responsible or call round no can first say message call the man in crowd for and say listen my yet paper they come on penny anado. Unemployment situation, I messed it up. But this time I got teenage no. But she be before. Say Bible, mo be no moka. Unyi be before me boa. It by this time. And can idea that uncle de beba. So what teenage ne or say only president be no and the one who inform so. And I'm more 2 year went to me. Huh? Situations are do my komu. And then I didn't come obi. Me say Obi. So bisa obe create employment. And then another. And I only let you take us our house. So ya 150. Ya say. Ni a categorize ni na. Huh? And more or no right John Mahama. They decided to be create employment. And the northern region. Obi, me boy me some man. The idea was commit me create about 450,000 jobs. And the agenda is that all the northern sector is going to be industrialization. Woman kasano omusanu adwuma ombetumi aye. Jida sadano yenuano no emase ha me adwuma bi. The national civil servants cry no me the total about 700 we say 800. It is a way to me create that lump sum for 450. And there's a clear investment in it. And obi an kan ho asemo $250 million just vanished. Or no, the catch will be say $250 million, 150 jida, 100 and your friends 100 million sada. Sigana wahi 250 million. Now, Obi, the question is that no matter your juma or bank, no. Number one, don't just look at the 250 no. Ghanaians must listen very well. 215 alone. We don't have a dime. You need one cedi, baby. Not even the dollar. Equivalent. Okay? Busana munu, you loan, you interest. A jumano so a creativity. What you say? It is like quadruple of what he left. It will so be a jumatuaka. So you want one creativity. It will win a bit to your scan. Internet me no obi ni enu.
Ekosiisen.
Say miao anji bebre. E ka woman ka di adwuma ne be bon be returns to pay the same loan. Adwuma ni ho. And no na mo e ka chiro bi say o say then don't let MPP to do what? Check your online. Me who say joy for the bibia to ho no misisia. Don't let MPP to run away with their stolen money. And you know ko yes ka ho. Oyebi. On make control Ghana. Secure the call, you know, famra. Never been cut to ya near abysmal measures or the two honum. Decisions will take care of a country. No, offers can be mra. Maybe so yes, and you should mention one. Now, so two as a leader, he has information power. Where the president pay you, and no mind as to Tiana will be. Oh, say, many questions create a Juma. The private sector can be a way, and Kada so ECGD and no problem. But the point is that
FM
Article 71 I the born hobino and yakutuape your man staff you believe say John Muhammad that staff no can give him a credible information and your propaganda information and yet just I'm desperate for power as I started him. We are ready for him. On me country MPP near where we sikano on train and my young and son of a catcher and say Obabi Boateng. Oh, is that so? I said, I had Ghana. I didn't tell them the best at here. We are not meeting Komaka culture. Say, my judiciary, ye. Near your propaganda in Tiawa. Obi Bokronoa, you don't need a person to lose power. I said, I just can't finish them. If you have a clear evidence, Mubwa, Uber to me to one where your evidence are clear. On the face of the kind of pink sheet, on the paper. Let's do it. We'll build the nation together. I have no problem. MPP be away yes, cannot make near a former president. Now, one way of propaganda culture communicators. Is that how you speak? And you see, they are doing it that to just draw the international community's attention. Because Yanka. Near who's or mine and koye chief justice no baby omudi ko ye di na shek baby mu yentumi kanasem anaso hokra no krodi eni ho obi say leaders etnase eyeseya the results are obenya no e chen say the free fa any the lawyer no anamo a omutu ni the fraframo no what you say you need to be kanitwi yenjai sanim afifa no mu na omo ye no obi say pass or a qualified lawyer with ethics and values
or a qualified lawyer
or qualified
no, yes he's a qualified lawyer
and so our ethics so our values now he understand his practice his professionalism obi lawyer for me here say the ejuma obi so student lawyer onye the packet the final student lawyer no ebi and a minimum said I'm practice in it here in other jurisdiction a case be occurred the bomb am research at the brain
FM
beba inti mu yebi the say here say mo the court na you fan court inti na me draw attention say papa na mo a otu no it's like he's trying to murder the chief justice a well calculated day and you see another kwajo to bibi frafra asamuna eda legal counsel
Ekosiisen
obi
Asempa FM
enye no na asepa for no edi hu nkomo meboa it's two different things cry na mo kan ho asem two different things cry na mo kan ho asem into obopa wa share political links and a person or yen politics and a yensia ni hu nkomo ni amfa civil society bi me bata ho because international community ebeji asepa for the energy go and check the background of the asepa the chief executives ni enkrofo na gumu no so mu free na ba ya omu na omu NDC communicators
na be omu ye Ghana for I don't know them to be NDC
and I make catch you
na some will show evidence we one
I nana edini kran you see you can be civil I can talk about your hypocrisy
chairman address me man you are not responding to him address
sir you're a smart person and just shout
nobody is shouting
then you better keep quiet
allow him to talk you let him finish maybe get him to talk
sir you're smart and come because we can conquer
what are you talking about
who did that chairman because the point is that busy at Dankwa now Dankwa Institute is the establishment is the godfather of the MPP Dankwa AOD so what tonight the day I say Dankwa Institute I have what is wrong
and you want to label somebody wrongly.
You see hypocrisy. I mean, what can I accept it? Because
party program.
I don't know communicator. He has been a secretary crowd before. Who tried it? As a penny pardon.
They say
secretary.
Oh yeah, we saw you. NBC.
Also a secretary.
I joined the propaganda secretary. This is secretary.
No.
They make a choice. Can I accept it? Because me, hypocrisy in your life. Mr. Dankwa Institute. Open me can say MPP for MPP for. The ideology is to change and help the nation. Oh, and don't be coward.
Who is making?
You are a coward. So, come and sit here, sir. Oh,
nobody knows.
Me say NDC that's all you two say NDC or ideas that's it
doesn't have to be NDC
oh master you better keep quiet
we don't know him to be an NDC
want to label
civil society
so we need me the minimum catching or kwani say on NDC no family court
I say yen can say
or better I say Dankwa Institute or me MPP for me nya coward into me say me MPP for because Dankwa nankasa kwa MPP for tradition it is a Dankwa Institute
by force and also nyin to say
Only the oka. Oh, hypocrite.
Also hypocrite.
Or a coward. Because with him, or person say, so as civil society network, only independent. It won't can be Yanini. Chama, yes, I don't know. And nothing American, so into me, sorry, na ma be custom we wa ha obi won no mutio etinu na wo de esi bi so anso ma be kika wa he we go find tinu ni na e so
chairman
obi ye can say so who problem who are desperate for power you can't bastardize the institution via and we are seeing who say wono you are a genuine person where your track record your track record you see e kan okrom ha from your leadership and perform say training idea and I advise say I can make us fix the country and I don't know I say fix the country so me capture wo mu kura mu approve and you na make on Mahama na neka obi accuse me say o na no di sika ya na ni ayi na wa we no the first so we bibi na susu adaya a chama can say na kuku tira wa we na susu na daye what you say now go train about
sponsorship for the group.
Lady friends
okay. So now he listen to respond to the issues from communicators. So into now Obaya was in the capital not afraid of no aka so fix the country yenti won near fan fix the country no or no fix do say
Asempa FM
of fix do say factories you go krom ha e ka ojato ho anamo 2 year ene oman ye ka oba so na nado abobisia tu awoka and you see mathematics na kotoro bia no munti asienti no ma betra studio no mu ka bi and ne bi ni na no mathematics on betra ye nti opeso chere say seglement say 200 million o say betu obe we na etua 1 billion me breaking trail because I say 1,000 the idea of 5,000 is say 200 be able 1,000 now 1,000 off take a befa off take about between another 200 million into be 5,000 no you 200 and 5 and it is sikano omudie
why in the can is that
opa me the tape in most of their communicators and on platforms so and on the common so mokoka
why na can
what you say no we see over there what article say what over there
you have a question I asked
did you ask him why they
me say why in the can now maybe I want it
ask him why they this but
you should know the person who said it
because
but if you don't know the person who said it
communicators
communicator bay
na go the
communicator bay so you need to establish the person who said it no one will be if you don't establish who said it, how do you proceed?
The person is making an
you are only asking a question on top of what I asked. They say why in the car? Why in the car? Never. Inti osi omudiska. Why na so omudiska?
Osi ye
communicator ben.
Who decided no?
That's what I asked him.
Nazi the spokesperson for Zongo Caucus.
And Nazi say omoa NDC for
omudiska. Sika no me na me say omudisika. No mo calculation ne say, 200 million. Woman ga some dey 5,000 houses. But a year 1,000. The year 1,000 off take abefa.
Yes.
No one another 200 million. And then I break it down for him. Say, and you see 5,000 million. No, what you are 1 billion.
Yeah, but that's what it means.
What it means that
it will be a friend revolving fund. If you have a revolving fund, now we Tobo. We free now amount for etuashim. Now the annual it's the same 200 million I would turn around.
The question is that and sign can't share parliament. Is that what they told the cabinet?
No, but that's a different target.
No, yet a different target. The discussion is that Ghana is going to borrow 200 million to build 5,000 houses.
Yes.
Now, what must see 1,000, 200 and no answer. With 200 now you know we're seeing 1,000.
Yeah, no,
and then on no say. So number 1, 5,000 in yellow credit. Ekosiisen 200 no because only 5,000. No mean to me into medi.
No, what I understood from a moment argument and they say they did not plan to go back. They They did not plan to go back to Parliament for any new money. That same 200 million no, will create some kind of a fund that say almost 1,000 yaton. The Ebenyani see another 1,000. You don't have to go back to Parliament. The same 200 million.
You being a student lawyer isn't a criminal.
No.
For you to tell the world, just stop that argument. For you to tell the world, they say, maybe 200 they see 5,000.
Yes.
Now we know one messy up. No what you see 1,000. Now can say 200 na it doesn't mean the 1,000. It doesn't mean the 200 the 5,000. It means 1,000. And then in the non-country world, they say, Messi 1,000 with 200 million. Now, 200 na minyan, meton 1,000 meton. And that is what you are talking about, the revolving fund.
No, now, that argument makes sense. And it's not the argument. The argument is here and they say, they claim, say, the 200 million, after initial checks, they saw say to me ANC 5,000.
Did they go back for ratification?
And Americans say no, a different argument. We can go into that argument, but if you take that argument out, now we're sure don't
take it out because that is the substantive issue.
Maybe. Could they have still built the 5,000 housing units without going back to Parliament for any additional money with the strategy no more adopted? Yes. Did they have to go back to Parliament when they decided some person we use this new strategy and an argument was here and say if they said they should not have gone and they said they should have gone. I think there are two issues.
So we issue some argument in crowd then it is not 200 billion, it is 1 billion. Okay, use the same argument, the same mathematics. With the 200 they see 1,000. Okay, also we are over some for the same 200 in the see 1,000 or multiply 1 400.
No, but that's simplistic. You don't do it like that.
You don't do it like that in which way? No.
Anyways,
no. You don't do it You don't understand because the point is that say you see 1,000 now ton we no. What's 1,000 now we are 200. Okay? So if you sell to get another one, you say a revolving fund. To tell the world, they say, okay, and this is how I'm going to proceed it. And to look at the whole quantity, 5,000 baby, overcoming when you 2 and 1 billion. And the same 200 and do that mathematics for me. I'm surprised I won't say.
Yeah, but how 1 billion, no? Unsigned core Parliament in Koja.
And your Parliament as some America. No, so I'm not talking about why you bring the Parliament as an argument. I'm giving you the mathematics of what they tell the world.
The Americans. Initially, you were giving 200 million
for 5,000
to build 5,000 housing units. And now, we say, me call grounds call me be you know.
On cancer,
hold on, but that's a more argument.
Oh, well, you see the tips. Look at. Now they are changing their language.
The truth
you want to justify it.
And your justification, yeah, argument. We are looking at.
We are looking at the
argument. But don't think that the Obeke be also. Let me finish.
And then you finish.
In your mom argument, they say the $200 million, no, after everything they saw, say into me, see 5,000 housing units. So they came up with a strategy, and the strategy they say, let's amend what Parliament approved, and say 200 million, say let's 1,500, you see 1,500, no. Yenya off takers on beton, no munya off taker in
Ekosiisen
Ghana home loans. In the on beton, yenya you see another 200 million, near the see another. Say you see 5,000 in every without going back to government for additional revenue. That's my argument.
And I mean, besides, we see 5,000 every year.
Yes.
Or multiply 200 by 5 or behind.
But you don't do that multiplication. That's the point I'm making.
Because when you're 5,000, why are you running away from the
5,000?
Okay.
But the same 200 million now, and what turning around there, see 5,000 every year.
Turning out, it doesn't mean, say, we are the whole 5,000 and 200 million. Was it? Answer me.
But you've not burdened the taxpayer with additional money.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is the quantity of the house. Who quantify? Who argument now why you don't know any now? It doesn't matter. Only capital. Only one is on France on boy. For the side, they are smart way. This standing in every way now. Almost say only the 200 naira capital.
Yes.
Or no a business person. Or the capital you want to expand it. What's the 200? When you 1,000. What's the another? When we in a structure in S honum, Obi buy or say, okay, I want to buy the whole 5,000 houses. Over time and the 200 now.
No.
Into that argument now. I've argument now.
So 1 billion you gained. So more and
more say. Oh, 1 billion. More. That means that is the cost of the 5,000.
Yes.
So I don't know.
But say a banesa.
Now no man can change. No mind the yachichiro. I
know make a choice say. The argument said they should have gone back to Parliament to tell Parliament say afe sika amukasi enfan yentimi franco nkosino. That is what is in court. And an argument the court will have to establish whether they have to go back to Parliament or not.
If they are smarter, because okay, the whole structure of the 5,000 houses will cost us 1 billion. But we have a seed money of 200 million. We will build the first 1,000 at the cost of $200 million. We will get off taker, no abefa. Then we will recycle it. It is a big banner the whole enclave now. Almost 5,000. Yeah, cost 1 billion. This is the simple argument I mean no way. And the matter, the substantive matter now me no can. And yet to the details now contemporary idea because obviously your comedy it started from cabinet where Urajo Mahama sat on the cabinet as the chairman of the cabinet, the president of the chief executive of the country. And they call parliament. Parliament I dream in say yeah the 200 they could see 5,000. One also work of field. You have seen some changes, some amendments. You didn't go back. You take your own decision. Say, this particular idea. They make a change and say. So when you say 5,000, then it will cost the nation 1 billion. That is what I'm saying. Okay. And you agree with me on that principle. We don't have any agreement here.
My men now say, Ekosiisen, I have some we say okay. It is some point say Obi, don't defend this Saglemirot. The bottom line is 200 million was for 5,000 units. If variations come in, it can't be 1,000 units. STS on my mind. That's some pine. On the CJ issue, no say Mensa Thompson is a separate petition the president to remove the CJ based on hearsay. He further petitioned charge to investigate for the veracity or otherwise of the allegations against the CJ. He had no evidence whatsoever, and he described the statement from the Council of State and the presidency as crap. What a crappy venture. We say. Okay, let me continue. Good afternoon, Obi. Tell Chairman Boateng that next time he comes to the US, he shouldn't hide in Delaware. He needs to check on the branch NPP USA, Augustine Yao Agbeneza, and on the way Abraying. Message is not a dose. We say Samuel Brian Boabi. Hey, Samuel Brian Boabi be couldn't fall. Anyways, Chairman Alote, any other business name? Sorry.
On this issue of the Yertran, I mean, this is for us. I mean, Munkabi.
More, you know.
Munkabi. Well, come on. What is the Munkabi? Come on, Munka. Oza samuna me kujaza rebaka ni enisa samuna muzumaka muzusha
commentator
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
Oh, it favors anybody
excluding NDC.
Oh, it favors when I can't say about the man of and then E-blocks.
E-block, yeah. Eric J. Ken, yeah.
Oh, my God. It's a fact.
Yeah.
But once more here there where you frafo. When you the OCC I don't be dormitories in classrooms.
Put a list. Any HDS.
Mese kokopos.
One him fan.
Kokopos schools ni a.
Ekos Abre school.
Ghana National. Ko Age Memorial. Ko Wesley Girls High School. Ko Holy Child. Go there, you see.
All over the place.
My million there. The wa agent is wanyene na munuzo also unje. Ejima Obi. Me use the something that's working. I Ghanaians now because we lack knowledge in the law. The what for here domu. Now you might agree and disagree with me.
On Asempa FM.
Mr. I mean the purposes of this issue about Chief Justice Akaji bribing was to feed into certain perception. Yeah, I come back again to this statement. Was to feed into certain perceptions. Some of it borders on constitutional changes. Yeah. And they do as a different no party. Beautiful. But the truth is that 4.5 years, we do not find in MPP who saw about power. We also almost got into 5 years. 1 year free. So we as Ghanaians, in this one day, apart no constitution, there seems to be no open forum for people to contribute their quota to the changing of the constitution. Are we after the changing of the constitution, or we are after amendments and some entrenched positions of our constitution to be removed? And if that, it is also going to cost this country a hell of money, because the entrenched clauses in the constitution, you need a referendum.
Ekosiisen on Asempa.
No referendum, you know what I declare as MB, I've been Mr. Wongi too. And because of that, the Chief Justice, why can't you buy? You see how the whole thing, why can't you there? And then say web. And then say so, or web, bune, ni web, no, to crack a kitty be no, then if and Joshua and then says web. Bune, to crack kitty. All the Nadia is entwined in such a way there. Feel no kitty na wonder. Until the moving no ya bazaar. Because you see, when people call for constitutional change, it amounts also to treason. It's a fact. And see, people are being
overthrow, not a change. So you can call for a change in the constitution. I know treason.
What's it there?
A review of the constitution is.
No, they don't use the word a review of the constitution. What's the intro constitution? Yes, a constitution.
Through legitimate means. So there are ways within the constitution to change the constitution.
Don't support the unsupportable.
Which is
that before we change the constitution. So a good data. What about radio announcement that the constitution has been overthrown? Yeah. Ghanaian youth, you're taking your time, Kakra. Because we have seen coup d'etats that has been orchestrated by the youth of this country within the military. And if the civilian youth who are not inscripted into the various military organizations and a quasi-military setup organization, no one about out there, we should change the constitution now. Changing the constitution means treason. But let us review the constitution. Let us talk about the constitution and to review it. Then we'll come back again with Professor Mills' Constitutional Review Commission. Then let's sit down. Then we have a platform to discuss it. Well, not to support anything anyhow. Masami.
That's Chairman Alote Jacobs and in Kano. There is this story where say Obi, the former Mahama government signed a contract and gave a private company Septon the ability to sue the government of Ghana up to $478 million.
Ekosiisen on Asempa
Under the same
FM.
contract, the maximum potential liability to Septon was 300,000 Ghana cedis, or about $70,000 at the time. Septon was going to build the interoperability platform with $1.2 billion. By cancelling the contract, a new contract was built at a cost of $4 million. Congratulations to the Bank of Ghana for abrogating this cancerous and corrupt contract and saving the country $1 billion. When the government saves billions, CSOs and media are quiet. It's time the media and the CSOs project such achievement. And the news is that Bank of Ghana a case against Septon a file for judgment debt on the cancellation of that contract, but the Bank of Ghana has won. And I'm told Worcester Polytechnic Institute in Swenemi, former Ghana ambassador Bafo Ejay Bewua as the university's first distinguished statesman in residence, and that's some big deal for Ghana and the former ambassador. Congratulations to him. Yeah.
One more. This something. Or the oil. They came to
Venison.
EO Group. EO Group. EO Group. That was the time. Now, Omapenin Kufo started or catch ambassador. They say ambassadors. They say. And yes, champagne diplomacy, but it's economic diplomacy.
But in the congratulations to Ambassador Ejay Bewua for the honor done you by the Worcester Polytechnic Institute. And also kudos to the Bank of Ghana for pushing this and saving the country some good money. Kojodu Asare, any other business name? Sorry.
Obi. I don't mean Kasabi. Why betra betutum ye gugu this saglemi project just say no kure you see it's sad when we want to use propaganda for everything.
Me I feel ashamed
Obi ni ana me yakakra. I'm sure say sitting from where you are no. You have cited documents. Do you understand? No, me implicating him because I know what I'm talking about. Oh, Jai. He has cited documents signed by officials of high repute in this country, indicating the structure of the contract. You know, Sabi, when Kojo comes to sit here and is throwing tantrums all over the place, I expect say Ubeka says but the documents I cited. The documents I cited does not suggest what you are saying. Official documents. Will be cited, you know, and yet no man who can want them. So that the legitimacy of the can be established. Because even now you have document, yesterday won't say yes, this project where it will be done originally in 4 phases, which later they reduced to 3 phases. It's there in black and white, signed by a former minister. So,
with the cost of how much?
Oh, it is.
Those are matters of litigation in court. In the
and then you are making this argument. Sabi, Makofa tomatoes, 1 crate. You say 200 cedis. Okay. Mikobo busia ena me de kotoye me ba beton me ma ye madwin say busia na me koje ye no me ye sure say by the time me di sikadon anase me busa sikadon wa konta atre nipa me ye no na ma me de sa sikano ato 5 crates. So it is our 5 crates, you know. The ingenuity, because I want the 20 CDMO, Uton, now the Sikano Koma, baby akoji scanning we no na wasan akoji another 20 cedis na wasan top crate fufro uwia wasan akoji fufro like we dey akoma na wasan akoji fufro and all of that it no over the period no what on 20 what on 2020 no 5 times it is a see aye ka say what on 5 crates nipa no 200 cities now OGM at least emphaso bi kwa abaso what you say and then you are sitting here talking about one kasakra we enkunta na kire say emphaso e na abade e no so one kasawa je atumu na wa biem ade a edi emphaso aba mo enunu no one santi ha ka say obi ediska how how
their intelligence sir are they
it is asema would spend more than 15 minutes at the car would you assist because at the end of the day you are rather exonerating the processor already. You decided say you did yes our project you are exonerating it. It if I don't get you my main fire no tree baby we will say President Mahama eden wako kan say musika mo wiewia no say your mama another opportunity to extend your some break the 8 mantra na mo de be kata musika mo wia so and you are sitting here because yanchi mu court no.
But was that statement presidential?
Which one is presidential? Yeah, can't say my Ghana state of Ghana the presidential and no for them.
But a former president doesn't throw about allegations.
It is not allegation, a fact. If they have deliberately decided not to pursue some of those cases, does not mean they are not they cannot be pursued later.
No, but Okas will be a emphatic statement.
Emphatic because
which court?
They say why did they court? Why did they court?
And the chairman in court.
Why did they court?
Until then, no, you don't.
They say why did they court? You don't court no or cover and I open quite I extending a friend say tenure. Now I saw cover now you trail ni also we
me say the other institutions there was so come to me do ma before azana ka
tragic cry Johnny bi won I was saying tragic cry and Rose and then azankwa we Johnny case back on
case here
as a case here tuli
no no once the president is seized with a petition Strat cannot look into it and it's right there's no other Strat bit man
you say obi tuli out as 440 we gwang osro so Martinamidu
brand man ho kwan nye so osro
and Martinamidu tule charge tule your friend say auditor general ex auditor general yamba na dwane
Asempa FM.
do you understand? So all the institutions that could have dealt with sa eyina evidence na wo ka say e ka ye de ko baby a say ye de ko a ye betimi nya sa evidence no they are all running because of the terror and the tyranny of this government. The terror and the tyranny will be as wrong because you dare not touch them, they will come after you. Okay, it you know say President Mama Koka we are no he's clothed with the you can't say what's the word? The bravado.
Propaganda information.
What you say? The bravado. And some charge for me others ntimi nka no. And I will come on. That is it. It you know there is nothing presidential about your pesa. Your dia enema enfata enense. You found 17,000 pounds. Or say euro. An hour. Now you di tia airfare. The friend saying plane not president Edinam Wim. Yes, say Musika say.
Look at you.
Huh? Ya town Musika, your friend saying you can say 36 million. Yes, is it euro or pounds or say dollars? You see, they are design.
Why must say?
Now, what they say, almost 36 million acquire hospitals need design.
Is that what you heard?
No more can
say designs.
No more the heading. And then I would here. And then I would here. Tell me.
Now the Uber start here sit down. A project of that magnitude.
Which one is a project of that? One size project. The same project design will be replicated. So what are you telling me?
No, and you're not America.
What are you saying?
American say, apart from the design, your pre-contract phase,
which is what?
Only do the design.
Tell me what it is. You tell me what it is.
Is that what
are you asking me? Me come ask them. One I will counter what I'm saying. So you tell me what it connotes. Tell me.
Say on
but nothing will go into getting the land, preparing the land, and everything before.
Have you seen any side breakdown?
But you are saying
have you seen any side breakdown?
So what did you see to conclude any?
Master, I am telling you, sir, sir, figure no.
Yeah.
We are talking like $6 million or thereabout.
Yes.
For two designs, one for regional.
Have you seen a breakdown to that effect?
May say 2 designs.
Have you seen it?
Oh, Master, listen to me. They are doing 2 designs. One for regional hospital. Same prototype.
Standard.
Okay. One for district hospital. Prototype. So you are not going to design individual for each 111 sites.
And you've seen, said the 2 designs cost 36 million. You've seen it.
Me, I've seen it. And who came to say your issue 36 million? Who beside no said then or the 36 million? Me and me Kano. Me now who beside me. Did you ask the finance minister what constituted that?
I spoke to John Kuma.
And
maybe have you?
And not saying what did John Kuma say?
I've told you.
Also, what the heading? What the heading? Tell us. Come on.
But you made a very.
No, you tell me what they did with it. Educate your listeners and viewers. What did he say? But I'll keep quiet for you to tell us.
You know my curiosity.
Yes.
My curiosity, they say, based on, because you made a very conclusive statement.
I have concluded, said there is some thievery in it. That is my conclusion.
Okay, so that's what you try.
Do you understand? I have concluded. Said that because I don't see why anybody in their right frame of mind can conclude, say, 2 designs, one for a regional hospital, one for district hospital, should cost us $36 million.
Where did you see that from?
Where did I see which one from?
Sir, the 2 designs cost 36 million.
What else are you talking about? What else are you talking about? Cadastral. Yeah, cadastral. For 1 acre land, maybe so. Maybe so. Yeah, cadastral design. Drawing for your friend is saying, Master, you see, we are. Do you know what 336 million Ghana cedis a year? Do you know how much that is? It's 360
billion.
And 60 billion old cedis. No BNTB. 1 billion, baku 360.
Plan on Asempa FM.
Plan. And you are sitting here, you think it's all right. Obi, you think it is all right. Sabi, na me kufuado. And then the bush ya for sika. Ufuzanka say no mbe yusuno.
Kojo mame na.
Anu na bush ya for sika ne papa ne mame eja. Ade bekwisi aman on the familiar. Would he use it this way? That is the question you should be asking yourself.
Kojo Edwa Sare.
When he speak like this, so that I know me who the menka say enka Kojo Edwa Sare ne naban. Eni ne NDC awura John Mahama edikan. Say ka omumba aban mu da. Enka everything that they will say, enka you spend 74 million for capacity building. When am building
74 million.
74 million. Go it's in September's budget. Go and see. And with the oil money. what is studio ha come when you say you are talking about 36 million ISC Ekosiisen hospital. What the also capacity building
hospital now the plan.
Now the hospital so and where you
for the pre-contract work.
Now Obi manager did know you know. What I'm trying to say contract Dana yes and they see you be designing. Okay? And architectural design whatever the pre-contract it is a desire you are making sure say it's form part of the contract. The American say woo $74 million.
Capacity building.
What did you produce to the Ghana? Training for stop that noise. You tell me now. Tell me what you propaganda. What did you Ghana year say? 74 million. 74 million now. Who me refer now? No, who baby are they fan? Compare with the 36 million now. Can it's part of the contract. Yes, Omuya agenda 111. Or capacity building. 0.1 person. Omo nipa bakudi. Ni control say. Say nipa with $74 million like NDC John Mahama as a president or spending or produce nipa bit to say architect David J. Omo bakudi. Omo bakudi say papa we your $74 million no your capacity building e be na dey bo no man abeye dey obeye as a renowned architectural in the world yes can be Obi they toss me you know na oye calculation bi wa hanom ono di tomatoes ni ne mane ade you see ade no ntiase na ntiase nkonta na mo ntiase because saa na moya na mo di asisi o man no ache okay. As someone I mean, okay, it's a simple thing. It wasn't any argument. You decided it's a substantive issue, you may deal with it. But the examples now man, or no dear mine, or I'm using the same tomatoes, you know. So 20 cities, no dinner 5, no. So 5, no quantify how much? 100 cities. It's a pepper and America. It in your car wabo. And your car wabo. What won't tell you as old Jaidian? Well, you see. Eno mu de abu omanya ama ene o haw ni amania de omu kan ye nyina no so no wo mantumi anye eno ti na mpese mbisa se owura John Mahama sa na elope connection no koye emiti eno ye ne se obi edisika na
elope connection de
na ntu ti government official one ti bi okroma
no ayeden
me say e kan na wo mu no ene sa 5 million na ye de ba ye say contractors ni de amane ni ade na wo mu no no nim say ye kan eno na ye ne say obi a connection na
investigations no munwie so why are you making emphatic
no the okay emphatic statement whole president me who be bisa me
but that's why I said
Ekosiisen on
president me president
do wait mark the
I mean can me but no pre connection no yeah that time I not tear konwa so no I no pre connection no yeah and you think I say ni tiri mu say
me ntimu sa anya wa wo kana
me can wanya no pre connection bia official one no na ye de
under investigation
yes sa niema na wo tu ahwa na mo sa wo pese ye ka enipa bokro no amo man asofa and we can't pinpoint anything with the amount of money on John Mahama Saka we on Kabi Okrom Hada. And I'm throw that signal to him. You come a yesika a mismanagement of the economy.
Okay.
Through foul means. Omanya sika go on bottom and this of obi antwa. Ya tikroma kwadwo do asare ono abi di hunukre. Ya tikroma ya ton $100 and $10. Kube ya ton kube $100. Mismanagement in Ebinie. The minister of agric, the minister of sports. Exercise Chicago and Promudi call Brazil. $100 for Kube.
That's a lie.
Aya connection ni biana. Okay. So in that point, no. Na ono oni mushi no. Oni mushi na esi oka hu bi oti play ni bidu. Sa ga no bi de dey.
Pedase. Ekosiisen so ni. Ekosiisen so high Asempa FM. The information you asked for the last time the last time John Kuma didn't come Kuma Sena. Okay, say pre-contract works, no. land acquisition, designs, consultant or fire payment, coordinators not traveling around the country to acquire the land, compensation payments, and your money are part of all the pre-contract costs. And that's why I said, no, okay, so you have documents.
Document. Now, also get a document.
The point you made was based on what?
Also get a document.
Like you heard the friend sent for say they said it.
When
a candle and almost say they will
a candle.
The last
a candle. A candle or stand quite a
Madam say Ekosiisen